Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about savings accounts and how to save on last minute stuff as a busy mom. As you know, me and my husband have 6 kids, and so saving money, if we're not careful, can be tricky. So I've got some tips for you today, so let's get started. Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. My name is Lauren Greutman from laurengreutman.com, and today we're going to be talking about saving money. So if you're a busy mom like me and you struggle with saving, then you're going to want to watch this video. I want to first start off by saying thank you to Smarty Pig for sponsoring this video today. As many of you know, I've done lots of different videos with Smarty Pig. It's actually my favorite savings account. It's super easy. And so today I'm going to walk you through their new app and how we are going to save money strategically. Being in debt a lot of times is attributed to not saving strategically. Things come up, your car breaks down, things happen, and you don't have the money, so you go into debt. So today we're going to be talking about the top ways and the top categories that you can save for to keep yourself from going into debt. If you're a busy mom like me, you might have great intentions on saving money, but actually getting the money into the account might be a little bit different. Now, getting to the bank can be a little bit tricky. You know, you think, oh, I gotta save for that, and then going to the bank and putting money in the bank, you know, can sometimes just not happen. So I'm gonna share with you my favorite app. You know, my favorite savings account is already Smarty Pig, but Smarty Pig App, it's like having a piggy bank in your pocket. So when you think of saving, all you gotta do is take out your phone, click a few buttons, and you have saved. So let me walk you through how this works. If you are an existing Smarty Pig customer, simply download the Smarty Pig app in the Apple or Google Play Store. Accept the terms and conditions, read and scroll all the way through the conditions before you hit accept. And you'll see all of your Smarty Pig goals in the mobile app. Now, if you're wondering about goals, Smarty Pig goals, you can check out this video that I did earlier about the top 7 savings goals that I think every family needs to have. If you're brand new to Smarty Pig, first go to SmartyPig.com, open up an account, then go and download the app and do the whole same thing. One tip that I use is when my kids are asking for something, I kind of make a mental note. I'll go into my Smarty Pig app and start a goal. That way it's like top of mind, like, okay, my kids need this throughout the year, and maybe I've forgotten about it. So I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna set up a goal, not even put any money in it yet, but that way I remember that this is something that my kids need throughout the year and I should be saving for it. And this will help you when you're figuring out your savings goals for the year. You'll have these goals within your Smarty Pig app that'll jog your memory when you're starting to set down your personal savings goals for the year. Now, I've talked about how to budget and save money in previous posts and videos, but today I want to talk to you about the last minute savings goals that you might not be thinking about. The number 1 goal is kids' chore money. Now, do you ever forget, you know, we don't pay our kids like a weekly chore allowance. What we do is we do it based on jobs. So once a month we'll get together and I will give all of the kids jobs with dollar amounts, and they get to pick and choose which ones they want to do. The tricky thing is that a lot of times I forget to budget for this. So if I can set a budget for, let's say, $40 for chore money, put it in my Smarty Pig account, I can easily transfer it to my checking account when I am ready to assign those chores, and that way I don't have to worry about it. So you can budget for this, you know, however much you want. If you do an allowance, make sure that you put this in your savings goal, you know, calculator so that you can stay on task. Number 2, sporting expenses. You know, we have kids that have done dance and soccer and football, and all of those things cost a lot of money, especially when it comes to like dance, you know, costumes and football cleats and those kind of things. So they can get pricey. So if your children play sports and you know that they're coming up, why don't you set up a savings goal in your Smarty Pig app and try and figure out how much money to put in there. Now this is kind of cool because you can take let's say you just got a stimulus check or you got a tax return, you can take that tax return money and set it aside into these savings goals within the Smarty Pig app so that you're kind of set up for success all year long. Number 3, report card bonuses. Me and my husband do report card bonuses for kids that do honor roll and high honor roll, and so we like to budget for that. And with 6 kids and a lot of good grades, we sometimes forget to budget for that, and it can get a little pricey. So make sure if you give out bonuses for your kids' grades or other activities that they do, that you set up a savings goal so that you can have that money set aside. Number 4, family vacations. Now I've talked about this all the time, but if you have any last minute family vacations, this way we have family vacations set aside. Number 5, haircuts. This can be something that also creeps up on you. So if you know that you get a haircut once a month and your boys and your girls get a haircut, make sure that you put that in a savings goal. You can set the money right aside. Smarty Pig app is really awesome because you can transfer money back and forth between your checking account into the Smarty Pig app, Smarty Pig app into your checking account, so you can really easily transfer money back and forth. Number 6, vehicles. We have 6 kids. Our oldest is 17 and we are trying to find him an affordable car right now with the budget that we have, but we have a 15-year-old, a 12-year-old, an 11-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 7-year-old, and we have a lot of cars in our future. One of the things that we are focusing on is putting money into a Smarty Pig goal for all of our children so that when the time comes, we have the money to buy them their used vehicles. Number 7, cash for your kids to do things with friends. Now, they should be using their allowance money if you do give them allowance, or they should be using the money that they use for chores. But sometimes your friends get invited to an amusement park or something like that with a friend that costs a little bit more than what they have, and you really want them to be able to enjoy that experience. So we like to have a savings goal, just set aside money just for our children, that if they want to go and do something like that, that we have the money set aside and it doesn't have to come out of our monthly budget. Number 8, last minute birthday party gifts. A great goal to set up is birthday party goals, and we can put $50 a month into this, even if you don't have birthday parties. But let's say you have, $50 a month goes into a birthday party goal. That way, when your kids get invited to 4 birthday parties in a month, you have the money set aside and it doesn't blow the budget. And number 9 is clothing. Now this is something that I've talked about many times. I love thrift store shopping for my kids' clothing, but I'm specifically talking about back to school clothing or seasonal clothing changes. Why? This can be very, very expensive when you have a lot of children, even when you just have one child. I mean, it's just an expensive time of year. So set aside money to clothe those children of yours, and you can set aside, my kids for back to school usually get $200 a piece, and the older kids get $250 just because their clothes usually involve expensive sneakers. So set up a savings goal in your account for kids clothing or back to school clothing, whatever you want to name it. And I'm a huge proponent, this is kind of a bonus, I'm a huge fan of setting aside Christmas savings so that you don't go into debt into Christmas every year. Now, if you set aside $100 a month, you should be set for Christmas. So there are so many different savings goals that can fit right into your lifestyle. What you should do is sit down and write out all these savings goals, figure out what fits into your budget, what doesn't, when you can fund these savings goals, if it comes from your tax return or whatever, and then make a plan. This will help you stay on task, save easily, and stop the debt cycle. I've left a link below to all the videos that I talked about, but also for you to sign up for a free Smarty Pig account so that you can get started saving today. So thank you so much for watching this video. I would love to know what savings accounts that you have set up for yourself. Maybe you can give us some ideas, so leave that in the comments below. And thanks for watching, and thank you Smarty Pig again for sponsoring this video. I love the app. I'm a huge fan of the website, but the app is even better. So, all right guys, have a great day. Bye.